After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's...
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect this scene to go so well. And we got... All right, everyone.
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevrolet!
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so
Paimon totally You were great too, Chevrolet! The way you said,
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book.
whoa, Paimon would have never guessed you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice...
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Oh? Was she whisked away by work already? I was just...
It seemed like some urge.
Then, anyway, I actually... And one last thing, Miss Ayaka.
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Nevertheless, I will make...
Oh,
I believe it's also about time for me to take my leave. But hopefully I'll see you on set. See you tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
Yep, see you tomorrow! Well, what should we do next? Maybe we'll go...
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Huh?
You could say that our ship has finally...
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon dead. So, Chevrolet, why did you take us here?
Affirmative. It wasn't... Have you ever heard of someone by the name of...
Oh, you mean that famous
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several times, and after I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her.
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower, but according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer...
Huh. Paimon didn't know that there were different...
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features. We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar, but with Emily's expertise, we...
Oh, Paimon gets it now? So whoever first played...
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we
really?
It's the
But didn't you say he had an alibi?
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled the trigger. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a... Whatever the case, we will have to confirm enough...
So you mean that...
Yes, we're going to pay him a visit at...
Useless. Here. Worthless! Huh.
That should be his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place.
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't...
Huh. So there are a lot of flowers.
Right. Which is exactly why I think there has to be...
So...
Just wait here for now. I'd like to take care of a number of...
But they're so far away.
Don't forget, Paimon. I'm actually the real-life captain of the musketeers. All clear. Let's...
Wait! Paimon's...
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside.
But can't we...
We still have no evidence that he's the killer. Still, it would be appreciated if you could...
Sure, no problem.
Boring!
Excuse me, Mr. Beb...
Who could it be at this hour? Oh, it's you.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's head...
Oh, is it still regarding...
I cannot confirm or deny...
So it is that...
Listen,
Miss Shavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Oh!
By saving me the trouble...
I will confess, I was the killer.
Huh?
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket...
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Beb...
Yes.
I must say.
Oh,
Both, I suppose.
for the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us. Had you done so, I'd have been taken... But that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all,
Your mother is still healthy and well.
you know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother.
So, your novel...
No, of course not. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin, an irredeemable beast who sank his fangs.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of it. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out,
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge.
the true mastermind is too rich and too powerful.
And so what?
Now, Officer Shavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I?
What's your father's name?
Well,
Sure. Why don't we speak
no, it has to be here. When I said won't be overheard, I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Thanks.
Please stay safe.
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe?
Well, that depends. So that's how it's all.
So,
Do you want me to go public with it?
no. Of course not.
Then why did you bother?
You've read my work. Even if you were to go public with all of this, it's been too long. Almost justice will.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain, but do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him?
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your report, pull the trigger of justice against him.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
No, Officer Shavras. I know.
Oh, Shevra sure is taking her time. Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her? Oh, still. Do you have any idea who the rich person might be?
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning. He wasn't
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name?
Yes, he did. But for... I'll probably be quite busy over the...
All right, Paimon understands.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
We haven't seen Shevra since...
The ring.
Well, guess there's no point in worrying about it now. Let's go join up with the others.
Good morning! Hayaka and I were just talking about... Is Shevra still...
Probably not. We have...
Huh? That's such a pity. Director Farina said that we've only got... She even said that she'll get me into a couple scenes, so everyone will... We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming. You can join us, right? If only Shevra... I'm afraid that can't be helped. Those special But to be honest, I'm even more concerned by what I read in the Steambird earlier this morning. Oh yeah, I heard about that too. He came forward and confessed it. We didn't know about this case at all when we joined the film. Is it...
From a pure publicity standpoint, this will draw a lot more attention to our film.
To be fair, I feel like that ship sailed the moment you allowed your...
It's not my fault that I'm super popular. What was that saying again? My popularity has...
Sunk?
spread to the four corners of Tibet.
Excuse me, everyone.
Xavier! Feels like it's an age.
I've been talking non-stop with the Film Association, and
Oh, seems like you've been.
yes. Oh, and before we begin the final round of film, the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris.
A pleasure to meet you.
Yes. Glad to make your acquaintance, Mr. Morris.
Oh, well, this...
Don't worry, Mr. Morris. Accidents. The good news is that we're almost...
Is that so?
All right, now that we've gotten all... We'll mostly be filming typical... Oh, and there'll be a cameo for Mr. Kami's...
That's right. Ayato should be here any minute.
Excellent! Then let's start...
Yep, we'll be.
Remember, all we need are some wide zoom shots of the streets. If you have... Ready? Lights! Camera! Action! Okay, now move the camera slowly. Try to focus on that flower. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter? Veronique, can we try a...
No problem. How about this one?
All right, let's give it another try. Lights! Camera! Don't tell me. Veronique, do we have any
I'm
What? Then
on it.
Greetings, everyone. My apologies for the delay.
It seems like there are some issues with the film.
I see.
Well, let's not just stand here twiddling.
The people at the workshop...
Well, no time to dwell. Ahem! Quiet on set! Places, everyone! Lights! Camera!
By the way, have you heard about that recent murder case?
Yes, I have.
I heard that the chief of the guards is so mad about not catching...
Oh? I find that quite hard.
Director, we have a problem.
Oh, we're in the middle...
No, Director, our film, all the finalized...
Oh, wait, well, what?
Mr. Bono,
I'm coming too.
No, Yoimiya, you... Oh, okay, listen up. Everyone who's not working on this current scene can go with Bone... Unbelievable. How...
we're back.
How did it go?
We found it in the soup.
Huh?
We discovered it just in time, so we...
I really don't want to experience that.
Okay, but who could have stolen?
Could it be...
But if they wanted.
Okay, we don't have time to...
Yeah, let's finish it.
I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, The Two Musketeers... Even though the filming...
And just like Director Farina, I would also like to extend my most heartfelt thanks to all...
All right, let's save the awards speech for later. Anyway, now it's time to part...
Party! Party! Paimon wants to party! Whoa! This place is hopping! Everyone's finally getting to relax after wrapping up the film! Let's go chat with someone!
boring.
Have you ever seen a fireworks show, Miss?
I'm afraid I...
Hey, Ayato! How's your work been going?
Everything went rather.
Ayato told me that so the next time.
Oh, that's great! Oh, wait. Wouldn't Yaimiko get upset if that happens? That would be stealing... you've got a point.
The cultural exchange won't only feature literatures of both nations.
Whoa! Paimon's getting...
When the time comes, be sure to visit and participate in all.
Farina!
Oh, my darling Clapper.
Paimon thinks you worked even harder. Worst of all...
Hey, if anything... Anyway, what's most important is that... Hey, no need...
Wait, now that you mention it, if we did win the...
Come on, I don't need that kind...
But just imagine! Farina...
I'm...
Chiori!
Hey, you two.
Are you not really into these kinds of
Not particular.
But if...
Yes, that's highly likely.
Are you still worried about...
That and all. But why today of all days? No.
No, how are you doing, Mr. Morris?
Well,
Judging by how much fun everyone's having, I'd say, is there something that...
oh, well,
Oh, no! Silly.
what is it?
I prepared a whole batch of fireworks for the party.
Fireworks, you say?
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris?
Me?
I just pretty please, Mr. Morris. These...
But...
It's okay, just come... The warehouse is right over here. I moved the fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work. Fire hazard! It's dark in here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Why did I have to get roped into this? What was that? Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
You've got the wrong guy! It wasn't me! I'm not the killer!
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end, to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant. The one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake! It has to be! There's no way!
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She forced my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Shovraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder. You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the second musketeer.
Wait, what's going on? This wasn't in—
Drop the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me?
Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
What is going—
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just now was staged to get you to confess the truth. But this last part is—
Shivers, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play. You know—
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory, and thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to go and bring in the other Special Patrol members? They should be— Oh, and please tell the other cast members—
on it!
So what do you think, Morris? Care to talk? My patience is limited, you know. With the recording we made.
All right. I'll talk. I hired an assassin to murder Eliza. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. She was very beautiful, and we kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but if my parents ever found out, they would have— I also didn't expect Eliza to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term.
She believed that you were truly in love with—
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of Mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby. But then years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children.
Huh? 2 children?
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely.
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family.
No. You always have.
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. We were so terrified that we didn't even know we could ever take up. All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. We thought that he might come back. It was only But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch.
You made up your mind right then and there to bring this case to—
Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge.
And that's why you became the Musketeers.
No, that's why I became a musketeer. The man from before was also killed by me.
I figured it.
You...
I once told these two that he didn't look like a killer to me. His confession from that night also rubbed me the wrong way. I think what really tipped me off was... He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met. But he didn't say a single word. But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard. He had no idea where to even start. Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. He only surrendered himself, and as expected, the second musketeer followed us without hesitation once she saw Morris get separated from the rest of the cast. Besides, why else would he call the novel The Two Musketeers?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me his father's name. That so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the After all, he has a vested interest in
Human scum.
But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody, he figured it was safe to act.
Wait, so you were behind all those...
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably and if they already knew that Morris was the film's investor. Furthermore, being the props manager would allow the culprit to avoid scrutiny by purchasing mechanic. With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to check Baptiste's orphanage adoption records.
My brother.
As in, he trusted me to perform the deed.
He trusted you to stand on the side of justice.
I am.
I thought you could do it as well. Oh, the look on your face when you told him to go to hell. I really... You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd rather see him spend the rest of his life living like a king in the... I will never be able to forget the feeling of my mother's cold.
I won't lie, Veronique. I wondered. I agonized over whether...
So why don't you...
Because that should never be how justice is carried out. Perhaps, to you, justice is simply but everyone has their own understanding of justice. Today, you'll kill Morris. And tomorrow, his children may come for you. The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. That will only... Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of justice. But with all that said, I will promise you...
Chevros? The rest of the Special Patrol is here.
Thank you so much, Yoimiya. Letelier.
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
Justice has not been delivered.
Chevron.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew. Thank you for your concern. I'm just...
Who would have thought Morris would turn out to be... I'm at a...
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound.
Well, what should we do now?
What do you mean? Shouldn't you be even...
Chiori is right. I'd also...
But the real ending of the story...
The call is yours.
No, it's fine as is. Romanticism is what gives... just like the real world.
Sounds good to me.
What about Veronique?
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother and Morris. If I had to guess, they'll probably all be sent to the fortress of Meripede.
Oh, you mean that kind?
Exactly.
Ahem. All right, let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other. You should join us, Chevron.
All right.
Then I'll wait for you over there.
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by the sea after the party? Thank you very... Sorry for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting long at all. Is there something else you wanted to tell?
No, I don't have anything new to share. I just felt that... Traveler, how would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes? Is that so? Well, thanks for sharing. When I was young, my father often took me here to swim. We'd come rain or shine, even when it was freezing cold. He told me that swimming was the best because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. At that point, one winter, the chilly wind felt almost like I cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but he wouldn't listen.
That sounds awful.
When he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, he just picked me up. The bone-chilling cold took away my senses. I waited for my father to save me, but one look and I knew he'd already started swimming for the opposite. I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my father. I've never felt afraid about anything in my life after that. Nor have I ever—
That way of teaching would have never—
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method. It's just that working now as I am in the pursuit of justice.
Chevra.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never get— Anyway, how about a race? Neither of us will drown, but we can—
You guys—
Water jet!
Drop your weapons! Final warning! Stop right there! Oh, that felt good.
You were so fast in the water, Chevras. So, about this—
Partly, but I'd say—
Oh, so it's due to your love of
Of course, it was only after— Come on, let's— To be honest, I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because the only thing I've got my eyes on is the shore in the distance. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I feel a lot better after getting all that off my chest.
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Huh, you're right.
He really—
Huh? Wait, the rainbow roses in the garden. Even though it's a bit late, not on behalf of the Special Patrol this time. Oh, you want to hear— To be honest, I didn't spend that much once. He didn't come home when I went out to buy food. I learned that he had become a criminal, but we can talk about that another day.